Today is day 3. So God bless you guys. Day 3 of this topic. Day 3 of this easy peasy pudding and pie topic. Easy topic. And yet, you Muslims haven't made it make sense yet. That's right, Jibril. I'm early today, bro. I needed to come on early. I'm busy in a couple of hours. I've got things to do. So I tried to make some time. Today, I'll try to go live again tomorrow. Now, again, Numbers 31 for the guy with the Arabic scribbly writing over there. You must remember that's in your Quran as well. Not only is it in your Quran, but your God of the Quran says that he is the author of the Torah, that your God gave us Numbers 31. So if you got a problem with Numbers 31, you got a problem with your handicapped God. But again, that's because I understand your book and you don't. It's okay. And according to Christianity, children that pass on will go to heaven. But in the satanic religion of Islam, children could go to hell because Allah created them for hell while they were yet in their father's loins or in their mother's womb. But that's again different because I want to just focus first on the positive. Focusing on the positive. God bless you guys. For those on TikTok that don't, YouTube that don't know, that just came in yesterday after the live, a couple of hours later, I went to another live, a guy called King Apologetics. And I was honestly watching a movie and I saw King was live and I thought, let me just join and, maybe some people will come in there. And I just sat there chilling. And the next minute, the guy that came on yesterday, the guy that we said pray for, the guy who's called M came on the live. And I asked M, I said, M, how do you feel now after the live and what do you think? And M blurts out, like he just blurts out, Mo was a PDF. I can't be a Muslim anymore. I can't follow this religion anymore. I've left Islam. So this is the power of prayer that we have. M left Islam last night. It brought tears to the eyes of the entire panel. People came up and were excited and, proud of him for finally seeing truth. But this is why I'm saying to you guys, when you see the truth, you can't unsee the truth. Remember I said, pray for M. Pray for M, pray for M, pray for these Muslims. This is the reason why we pray for these Muslims. Because at some point, man, these people are going to be, I can't do this anymore. Dude was cutting onions, that's right. But again, this is the reason that we do these types of lives. So this is number 5 in the last 2 months of just people in Sweden that I know of that have left. And people are walking away from this. And, we can go in. I mean, I'm thinking tomorrow I'm going to have a different topic, a really intricate topic, discussing sacrifice. And it's going to be based a lot on the Bible. And the question is going to be pointing towards Muslims asking, what is the perfect sacrifice? According to Abraham, what is the perfect sacrifice? So I'm working for the first time. I'm actually going to be working on a live as opposed to just, we're going to be talking about what works. And we're going to ask the question, what is the perfect sacrifice? Abraham sacrificed his own son, was willing to sacrifice his own son. My question to Muslims, what is a greater sacrifice than sacrificing your own son, your own child? That's tomorrow or Monday. Me and Scott, Study, we trying to just work this out and to, to iron it out, to make it a way that Muslims will engage in it. Now, again, when it comes to a topic like this, we notice that the Muslims, this hits hard. It's hard. We've got people talking about Rebecca. I love the fact that they run to Rebecca. So as we say, we know you Muslims are PDFs. We know you Muslims have no problem with children being penetrated. We know this. We accept this. We accept that you guys are okay with that. It's fine. We are not interested in the age. We know you guys are okay with children being penetrated. That's your thing. The question is, what is the teachable moment? What do we learn from this thing? How does it bring us closer to Allah and to Islam? That's the question. We know, we accept, we understand. You guys have no problem with children being penetrated in the name of Allah by this man called Muhammad, who is the best example. So your best example teaches you guys it's okay. So we're not arguing with you about what you love to do, like penetrate children. We understand you know that. We understand you accept that. You are fine with it. That's okay. You, your children, and their children, you know, you guys understand that this is your religion. And, you know, God forbid, or I would say God forbid, but for you guys, I hope this happens to your children like you wanted it to happen to Aisha. Because, I mean, that's how you guys are. But it's not the topic. The topic is clear. And when someone like the scribbly writing is talking about Exodus 21:7, saying if a man sells his daughter as a servant, she is not to go free as a male servant do. Again, your God says he's the author of the Torah. Your God says he's the author of Exodus. Your God says this. So then you have a problem with your God, not me. One second, just some stuff going on over here. Not me, guys. Oh, I've got a restriction already. Beautiful.
Yo, hello?
How are you, sir?
Yo, what's up, bro?
Oh, good. Now, again, please don't misunderstand the topic. Don't misunderstand my question. As I said 1,000 times now, I'm not interested in the age gap. We know that Muhammad sleeps with this child. We know you guys are okay with it. We know it was different back then. We know. You guys are fine with it because that's how your religion teaches you to be okay with it. My question is, what is the teachable moment? What was the lesson learned for Muhammad penetrating this child? How does his action with this child bring us closer to Islam or make Islam a true religion or bring us closer to Allah? That's the question.
If you say penetrate, yeah, I'm just gonna leave.
Say again?
Yeah, well, yeah, so we have 3 criteria for marriage, which is puberty, mental maturity, and marriage. Like you're ready for marriage.
My brother, we passed that. We
yeah,
passed that.
I'm answering your question now.
Okay, I just want to know the wisdom. How does it bring us closer to Islam and Allah? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, Aisha, her father actually went up to Muhammad. He first wanted to marry her. I hope you know that story, right?
Muhammad, say that again. Muhammad, whose father did what?
Aisha's father wanted Muhammad to marry his daughter.
No, he didn't. That's a lie. Muhammad went to Abu Bakr and he wanted to marry.
If I get you the hadith where you say you're a liar,
and man, bring the hadith and I will show you that Muhammad was dreaming of this child. Muhammad was dreaming of
I know.
Like a sick person dreams of children, right?
If you have a problem with child marriage, then you're in the wrong religion. But
again, this is beautiful. So now we're going to go, as I said, you guys are going to say whataboutism, but I'm saying to you, we understand you guys are perverts. We understand you guys like to sleep with children. That's not the question.
Well, where does Allah say that in Quran?
Listen again.
Where does Allah allow us that? Where does He allow us that?
Allah allows you to penetrate children.
Oh, give me the verse.
But again, please focus, Muslim. Focus. I want to know, how does Muhammad sleeping with Aisha bring us closer to Islam and Allah? That's the question.
Yeah, well, there's no reason there.
Okay, so then it was only because
let me tell you why.
So hang on. So it was only because of his lust for this child that he sleeps with her.
Okay, so you want me to tell you why? You want me to tell you why?
Well, you said there's no reason.
Okay, do you want me to tell you why?
Okay, but is there a reason now?
Okay, but do you want me to tell you why?
Oh my God, you just said there's no reason.
Okay, I'll tell you why.
Why there's no reason?
The Prophet marrying the wives, that doesn't necessarily bring us closer to Islam for us, because he already brought us the Quran. We already follow his teachings. We know Muhammad, he treated every single wife correctly.
Let's go slow. Let's slow down again. Listen again, Muslim. Listen. So you saying?
So you made a claim. You made a claim. I want to see where in the Quran.
Listen again, brother. Listen. You saying there's no lesson in it. He penetrated Aisha as a child because he was lusting after a child. It doesn't bring us closer to Islam. It doesn't make Islam true, and it doesn't make us closer to Allah. So he did it purely because of lust and he was pervert.
Yeah, like your dad. But anyway, can you show me a verse in the Quran where allows child marriage?
Surah 65:4.
654. I actually made a whole video
Beautiful. Go
refuting
watch
that.
it yourself and
A
try to
whole
convince
video
yourself.
refuting it.
Let's go to 65:4 and
Let's
see what
go.
your Allah
Let's go
teaches.
to it. Beautiful. Now
Now
read out.
you've done the research, right? Now watch this. You've done the research. I want you to present the research and show me how your God is saying that even though this doesn't bring you closer to Islam, it doesn't bring you closer to Allah, it just means you're a PDF and you want to sleep with children. So now I'm asking you to show everybody how your God is okay with grown men penetrating children, and it doesn't help the religion.
Do you want to keep switching topics, or do you want to go to 654?
We're on 65:4 right now.
Okay, can you read out for me?
Only you got no device. I must read for you. Let's read. It's okay. It says, as for your women who have despaired of further menstruating, this is the older people. It says, if you are in doubt, their period shall be 3 months. What is the period 3 months? Why is it the 3-month period?
Keep reading. Read the whole
No, we
verse
first have
after
to
and we'll
understand.
address
Can you
everything.
tell everybody what is an iddah?
Look at this guy. Read the whole verse.
What is an iddah? We have to break it down so people understand the verse.
No,
What
we have to
is an
read the
iddah?
whole verse first. Just read the whole verse, dude. We'll go
Of course.
through the
Let's read
Ida,
the
we'll go
verse.
through
Let's
the
read the
next
verse. It says, if you are in doubt, their period shall be 3 months. That's group number 1. And those who have not menstruated as yet. Group 2, that's what we're focusing on. And those who are with child, their term is when they bring forth their burden.
And it doesn't say child, but yeah, it doesn't say child, so don't lie.
So let's go. I didn't say, hang on a second, slow down, bro. Slow down. I told you, if Muhammad could wait 3 years before penetrating Aisha, you can give me 30 seconds. Okay? Now, according to the verse, it says, and those who have not menstruated yet. According to the scholars of Islam, who are these girls that have not yet menstruated?
Pregnant women.
You idiot. The next group is the pregnant woman.
I'm an idiot.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you're on Quran.com, correct?
Let's see. I will show it to you.
Are you on Quran.com?
I don't have to be on Quran.com. There's lots of Qurans. Many Qurans. All different.
Go to Quran.com.
So I'm not on Quran.com. I'm over here right now. It says,
I would like for you to go to Quran.com.
I don't care what you like. You like children. I don't care.
Okay? Yeah, like your dad liked your mom. Yeah, where you're going.
As for your women who have despaired of further menstruating, if you are in doubt, their period shall be 3 months. This is called the iddah. The iddah is the waiting period to make sure that the girl is not pregnant. So in this verse, 65:4, we are talking about women that have been penetrated by men. They've already
pregnant women who don't have their period. Do pregnant women have their period?
I'm getting there. Slow down. I told you.
Go on Quran.com.
Sit in the corner. Sit in the corner like the black stone until I get there. Slow down.
Isaiah 6:6, crazy dude.
Slow down. Then it says and. And means that this is the first group, the older women that don't have menstruation. And then it says and, meaning the next group, those who have not menstruated as yet. Then it says and another group, and those who are with child. So the old, the ones that haven't menstruated yet, and those that are with child. Did you see that so far?
No, let me bury you. Okay, so the pregnant women, they haven't hit their they haven't menstruated for 3 months, and they also haven't bled. And are they with a child? Pregnant women? They're with a child. It says with a child. Those who are with child are pregnant women with child.
Again. Those who are with child, their term is when they bring forth their burden. Tell everybody what
Beautiful.
Is the iddah again?
So do pregnant women have child?
Tell everybody what is the iddah?
Do pregnant women have child? Yes or no?
A pregnant woman is with child, you idiot.
Yes, with child. That's what the verse says. With child.
I just said that, you idiot.
Okay, so let's speak about a pregnant woman.
This
not a child.
Bloody group, you idiot, is the group. Idiot.
You just said it's child, dude.
Idiot.
Here,
The
go on
third group
Quran.com.
are
We'll go
those
to
that are
tafsir.
pregnant.
We'll go to Quran.com and we'll go to
The
tafsir.
third group are those that are pregnant, you
Hey.
numpty.
Okay, dude. Okay, good for you. Okay,
Let's go to
Quran.com.
tafsir. Let's go to tafsir.
No, go
Let's
to
see what the tafsir
Quran.com
says.
tafsir.
Look at the
No,
tafsir.
I don't like these tafsirs here. No, I don't like these simplified tafsirs. I want to see the whole tafsir.
Watch this. Watch this. This is why, guys. This is why you never become a Muslim, because you become an idiot.
I don't want the AI summary of the tafsir. I want the real whole tafsir. Go on Quran.com.
Okay, we're gonna get there. Watch this, guys. We're gonna go to 65.4, right? 65.4, Quran.com.
Okay.
We're gonna go to tafsir.
Also, before you go there,
we can no. Don't.
No problem. Let's go tafsir.
We're gonna go there. We're gonna go, for example, to Jalalain, right?
No,
Arabic. I'm gonna just translate the site. Watch this.
Hey, dude, no. Dude, I don't take Sufi scholars, dude. Go to Ibn Kathir.
That's good. He doesn't take Sufi scholars. You guys can't make this up, man. You can't make this up. Translate.
I don't do.
You pagans, man. You guys will pick and choose children, but you won't take this. Let me just
pick and choose.
Yeah, but you pagans are all the same.
You're pick and choose.
You pagans are all the same, bro.
You worship a god.
Yeah, you worshiping a PDF pig that sleeps with children.
Really?
We good.
Really? At least I don't worship a god who died on a stick,
pigs, but it's
naked,
fine.
wearing
It's
sandals.
fine, dude. You guys like children. It's fine.
No.
Just stop. I'm about to read. Shut your mouth and listen. Just sit quietly. Pretend you're looking at a child at kindergarten.
Yahweh allows child marriage. Yahweh loves to allow child marriage.
Yeah. We're gonna show you that. Now I'm just gonna find this. Just stop talking for a second. Let me find it, because I need to translate.
I can speak.
English. Sit quietly in the corner like a pigeon sitting on the Kaaba. Hold yourself. Try not to mess the Kaaba. Sit quietly.
I can't hold myself, Shab.
I know you can't hold yourself. That's why the Kaaba is covered in bird shit. So just take it easy.
Yeah, like your dad and your mom when they first met.
Yeah, like the Kaaba is covered in bird shit.
Yeah, like how your dad probably
doesn't Allah tell us in the Quran that He's the one that controls the birds in the sky, and yet He uses the Kaaba as target practice? Allah is like, look at the Kaaba, go shit on the Kaaba, face the Kaaba, take a dump on the Kaaba, and then the idiots will go kiss the Kaaba, touch the Kaaba, find the black stone, and try to kiss that black stone like the pagans did before them. So what I'm going to do is I just need to drop you, because you're disrupting me. I want to show the people from here where it tells us that talks about the women that are not mentioned in the Quran are the young. So it says, this is again, he said to me, go to Qurtubi, Ibn Kathir. So it's talking about those that are the young. Who? The young, the old, and those who are pregnant. What did he say? Go to Ibn Kathir. This remains a number of periods. It talks about that are not mentioned. He says the young, those who are menstruating has stopped, and those who are pregnant. Those who are pregnant. So who are the young? This is what we're focusing on. The young children. The young children that are being penetrated by these PDFs. That's who we're talking about. But notice what I said again, guys. I am not arguing this. I don't care about this. We know that Muslims are okay with sleeping with children. That's not the question. That's not the argument. I've got a restriction on how many people are viewing the live because of someone's reporting me, but that's okay. Just keep tapping and sharing, guys. Please keep tapping so we can get rid of that restriction. It's still looming in the background there. So please just keep tapping. The God of Islam allows this. This is where we need to just stop. The God of Islam allows children being penetrated. Muhammad, the best example, penetrates a child. So we know that according to this religion, we know it's allowed, it's accepted, and it's done. We know this. We know this. We're not arguing that. The argument or the question is, what is the wisdom of Muhammad and Aisha? How does him sleeping with Aisha bring us closer to Allah and Islam? Or was it only done because Muhammad lusted after a child? That's the question. God bless you, DJ.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine.
Good.
So why are you talking bullshit about my religion?
So then answer the question and do dawah. Tell people what was the reason, how does Muhammad sleeping with a child bring us closer to Islam and Allah? What was the logic? What's the wisdom in there?
So, first of all, she wasn't 6 years old. She was 9.
Are you a Sunni,
And
brother?
what?
Are you Sunni?
Yes.
Okay, so you know the Sunni sources say she was married at 6 and
Not
penetrated at 9.
anywhere in the religion does it say we have to do this. And
Hang on a second, please. Let's go. Listen to me. I want to make this clear. Your Quran confirms you can marry and penetrate children. Your hadiths confirm Muhammad
No,
married
that's
a
a
child.
lie.
Please listen.
You're lying.
Your religion, your Muhammad, the best example, marries a 6-year-old and he penetrates her at 9. We accept this. We know you guys are okay with this. That's not the
No,
question.
you're lying.
We understand you guys like this kind of stuff. That's fine. I'm asking, how does Muhammad's relationship to Aisha, how does his relationship to Aisha bring us closer to Islam or closer to Allah? That's the question. We accept everything else you guys have told us. He likes kids, fine, that's his thing. But the question is, how does it bring us closer to Allah and Islam? Or was Muhammad only just thinking of lust? Was he thinking of his own lustful desires?
Okay, first of all, in that time, this was a way to connect families to.
I know when you
marry
stick
their
it in, you're
children.
definitely connecting. That's not the question. I'm asking you, how does it bring you closer to Allah and Islam?
Because he needed to make a strong family, and that's
So
why.
he picks up a child to make a strong family, but he had no children with this child. So what are you talking about?
What did you say?
You said he needed a strong family. Muhammad had no children. He penetrates a child, so there was no offspring. He had other wives. I'm asking the question. Muhammad sleeps with this child.
He did have children,
because it's allowed in Islam and everyone's okay with it. My question is, how does that bring us closer to Islam and Allah? Or was Muhammad only doing it because he liked children?
No, he did it because he needed it. Because in that time, you made a big family and community by marrying each other. Like, he asked her father to marry her, and he said yes. Her parents accepted it, right?
Okay, again, my brother, I understand all the pervert part of it. I understand the sick part of it. That's fine. My question is, how does that marriage bring us closer to Allah and Islam?
Okay, so this has nothing to do with Islam, this marriage.
Beautiful. So Muhammad only sleeps with her because he liked children. It had nothing to do with Islam.
No, this was something that he needed to do in that time.
He needed to sleep with the child, and it had nothing to do with Allah and Islam.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with Islam. For example,
I'm agreeing with you. So thank you so much for that. Everyone just realized what he said. He said it has nothing to do with Islam. It's only because Muhammad was lusting after a child. So thank you, my brother. This is what I've been waiting for.
This
an
is
honest Muslim telling us clearly it has nothing to do with Allah and Islam.
Let me explain, man. Sure. In that time, many people wanted to unalive our prophet because they didn't accept a new religion.
So he laid on top of a child. He lies on top of a 6-year-old.
Listen, man, just listen. Give me 1 second.
Sure.
And he wanted someone to be pure. A young girl, she will be honest to the prophet, and so she can learn everything from the prophet. And this girl, she will be honest to people.
So
and
he was basically pumping her with information.
Man, she will teach other people about the prophet.
So he needs to sleep with a 6-year-old because back then only 6-year-olds were pure, and he needed to pump her with information so that she can teach later on.
She, this girl, she never talked bad about the prophet.
She said that he beat her. She said he beat her. She said that he's never seen any woman suffer more than the believing.
No, that's a lie.
She said
that's a lie. I can show you in the hadith.
I show it to you.
Where it says, wait, man.
I need to show it
the hadith says the prophet never hit a woman.
Well, the
ever.
prophet, the hadith also claims that yes, she was beaten. Again, all I'm saying is that I can read this stuff and show you what it's saying. I'm not making this up. That's why I'm saying, according to what we just, so either she was lying when Muhammad was around and then changed what he said later, or we know that she was beaten. We know that he used to sleep with her after sleeping with all his wives.
No, you're lying, man. Why are you lying?
But I can show it to you. I'm saying that to you.
This girl, she never talked bad about the Prophet, man.
Would you like me to show it to you?
Okay, go ahead. Show me where it say that
Okay.
the Prophet beat Aisha. Go ahead.
Sure. So let me show you a hadith by Sahih Muslim. Is Sahih Muslim reliable?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So watch this. So I'm put my camera on. This is Sahih Muslim, Book 4, Hadith 2127. Okay? There it is. Sahih Muslim,
Okay.
Book 11, Hadith 132, or Hadith 974b.
Show me the website. Which website is this?
21. You can go anywhere. I'm using Quran X Hadith collection.
Go to sunnah.com.
I don't have it with me right now, but I can find it in a second. But let me just show you what I have here.
Just Google.
I will show
Go
it to you over
sunnah.com.
here first, and then I'll try to find it on sunnah.com. Okay? But
Okay,
you've got the Arabic as well. So you've got it all over here. It's not just me. But anyway, yada yada yada. Muhammad went out the house. Aisha follows him. Eventually she starts running back to the house, and he follows her back. And then he says to her, tell me, why are you out of breath? I said, there is nothing, tell me, he said, or the subtle and the aware would inform me. I said to the messenger of Allah, may my mother and father be ransomed to you. And then I told him the whole story. He said, was it the darkness of your shadow that I saw in front of me? I said, yes. He struck me on the chest, which caused me pain, and then said, did you think Allah and his apostle would deal unjustly with you? So according to this, according to Aisha herself, Muhammad strikes her on the chest, which causes her pain, right? We know this because Aisha is telling this to us in a Sahih Hadith, right? Now we know this. This is done.
Okay,
but that's not my question again.
Let me read the Hadith. Give me, it's Sahih Muslim 2127, right?
Yes, Book 4, Hadith 2127.
Book 4. Okay, wait. I will open it in sunnah.com. Give me 1 second.
This is again, we're deflecting from the topic itself. As I said, this is not the topic. We know Muhammad marries a child. We know he penetrates a child. And as you said, there is no lesson in this. There's nothing. There's no lesson learned or none of that. We know that she hadn't reached the age of puberty according to what the, so I'm just asking the question, bro. Why are you following a prophet that tells you that there's no real reason? There's nothing, there's no reason. All he wants to do is just sleep with kids. That's the question.
Okay, it's a lot of text in this hadith that you showed me. So it will take a while to read it. Wait.
So then you can do that on your own time. That's
but
not the topic. That's not the topic. Again, my brother, that's not the topic.
But
please,
wait.
I want you to focus on the topic.
This might not be intentionally that he hurted her. Right?
Of course, just like he didn't intentionally fall on top of her and penetrate her with his little manhood.
Because
still a child.
we have hadith that says the prophet never hit a woman.
My man,
do you want to read that hadith?
Say that contradict each other. That's not the topic, dude. Not the topic. Listen.
Okay, but you went to that topic, not me.
You said he treated all his wives nicely and all that rubbish, all lies. We know that because again, you don't treat your wives, you don't mistreat your wives by sleeping with your sex slaves and Marie the Coptic. That's not your wife. So he was a cheater and adulterer that taught that you can do these things, but that's not the topic. The topic
he
is,
was not.
the topic here again, your God allows Muhammad to have dreams of a child, then he penetrates the child, and it has nothing to do with Islam. So Muhammad sleeps with Aisha for his own lustful desires, because none of that helps me become a better Muslim.
Okay,
None of
you
that helps me come to Islam.
You are judging a person that lived for 1,400 years ago, when the time there and culture was totally different from now. You know what the expectation life length was for women in that time?
Well, Aisha's sister lived to 100, so I'm not sure what you're trying to say. The life expectancy back then between 60 and 70 years old.
No, it wasn't.
Can I show it to you?
We have proofs that.
Can I show you that
the
it's
life
between 60 and 70?
expectation- Wait, take it easy. We have proof that life expectation in that time for 1,400 years ago for women was about 30 to 40 years old.
How old was Khadija when she died?
It doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Khadija was over 60.
Wait.
Aisha's sister was almost 100. Aisha
Just
was over
because-
60. Come on, man.
Just because life expectation is 30 to 40, it doesn't mean that women cannot live longer than that. It means that the most of the women, they lived for about 30 to 40 years. But there were, of course, there were women that lived longer.
So what?
But
Okay, so stop.
but
So
this-
if
they
the
didn't
girl, so
accept
hang on
it
a second.
because-
So you saying to me that because they died younger back then, you can penetrate them earlier?
No, it was because they wanted to marry, because they didn't expect to live so long, man. They expected to live like 40 years or 30 years, because there were no medicines. There were so bad medicines in that time, and they get a lot of sickness, and they were poor people, you know. So this is why they married in young years, you know, and often their parents, they didn't have money to take care of the kids. So that's why
That's
the
why,
kids,
my man,
they
you
married in a
basically-
very young
my
age,
brother,
you know.
My brother, you are actually agreeing with me, and that's fine. I'm saying to you, I agree with you that back then things were different. Back then, if a man, wanted to sleep with a little child, he did, but it was because he was lustful and he was a pervert. It didn't help Islam. It didn't help Allah. You must remember that when Abu Bakr came to Muhammad, he said to Muhammad, I want to marry Fatima. Muhammad said, Fatima is too young, and yet Fatima was older than Aisha. So Muhammad knew that Fatima was too young. So he said to Abu Bakr, no, you don't touch my daughter because she's too young, even though she's older than Aisha, because Muhammad, being the best example to mankind, he was thinking only with his willy. He just wanted to penetrate this girl outside of Islam. It had nothing to do with Allah and Islam. So he did it because he was a pervert and he liked children. That's it, my brother.
So let me ask you a question. If this was not accepted in that time, why did the Prophet did it so openly? Why
what happened to anybody in that time?
He did it in front of everyone, man.
I know.
Nobody said anything bad.
Yes,
to the
they
Prophet.
did. This is why when Abu Bakr asked to marry Aisha, Muhammad said, no, she's too young. But again, listen carefully. What happened to anybody that went against Muhammad?
Man, nothing happened to them.
Muhammad unalived little girls. He unalived women. He unalived people for even writing poetry about him, for laughing at him. Kirfa was split between two camels. She was tied between two camels. A woman, an old woman, split in two because she wrote poems about Muhammad. So anyone who went against Muhammad, they were unalived. So your God is saying, don't upset. Must I show it to you? Again, dude, must I show you? Have you heard of Kirfa?
Man, listen, you don't know the history.
I'm telling you the history. I'm telling you the history.
Well, it was people that wanted to unalive the Prophet. It wasn't others.
How does Kirfa? How did she want to unalive when she
Prophet,
was writing
if you read
poetry?
the Quran, it says in like 100 places that the Prophet was only. Wait, let me explain, man. It says that the Prophet was only a warner. Do you know what a warner is?
Beautiful. So he was just a warner, came with no miracles. And he was just a man.
He was just informing people. He was warning them from
Beautiful. So now we're going. So he's not the best example to
So
mankind.
he didn't
anymore.
want to force anyone.
Is he still the best example to mankind?
Yes, of course.
Okay. When he was sleeping with little girl Aisha, was he still the best example to mankind?
We don't. Yeah, in that time it was right. But
So stop there. Stop there. Listen
today,
again.
No.
Listen. Listen. Whoa, whoa. Was he example to mankind only back then, or is he still the best example to mankind today?
He is still the best time.
So him sleeping with Aisha back then is still the best example today, correct?
No, in that time it was okay.
Hang on, listen again. You can't speak
We don't
with a
have
split
to
tongue.
listen.
No, you listen.
The Prophet
Is
doesn't tell
Muhammad
us to do
sleeping
this.
with Aisha still the best example to mankind today?
The Prophet doesn't tell us to do this. Do you understand?
The Quran tells you it's okay to do it, but that's not my question.
Okay,
you
just
said,
let me explain.
Muhammad is the best example to mankind, correct?
Okay, let me explain. Just because our Prophet, he was riding camels in that time.
No,
Do I
Aisha,
have him ride a camel today?
You're riding Aisha. We're talking about Aisha. Forget about camels.
Wait, take it easy. I know it's hard for you.
No,
So
it's not hard for me. It's more disgusting for me.
Was riding a camel back then. Do I have to ride a camel today?
Yes.
No, we don't have to. We are driving cars, man. What are you talking about?
Does your Quran tell you it's okay to drive a car?
What?
Does your Quran tell you it's okay to drive a car?
Are you serious?
I'm very serious. Because your Quran tells you it's okay to marry little girls and to penetrate them.
Man, you don't even know what you're saying.
In your Quran, Surah 65:4, it tells you clearly that you can marry and divorce girls before their first menstruation. This is what your Quran teaches you.
No,
Muhammad listened to the pervert that he followed, and he was like, you know what? This must be true. So let me take Aisha. Even though Aisha and Muhammad don't bring you closer to Islam, don't bring you closer to Allah, Muhammad was a pervert, sleeps with a child. We know you guys are okay with that. We know you accept that, but there's no lesson in it. There's no wisdom in it. Don't forget that. There's no wisdom in what Muhammad did. There's no teachable moment.
Man, in your culture, it's more pedophiles than in Muslim cultures.
I'm not a Muslim.
We don't have pedophiles in Muslim countries, man.
You Muslims believe it's okay to penetrate children, not me.
In your Western countries,
no, forget about my Western countries.
Man.
The reason why you ran to a Western country is because you ran away from the PDF rubbish in your countries. You ran away from Islam in your countries. You ran away from Muslims in your countries. You ran away from the Sharia in your countries, and you ran to the West for a better life, because the life in the West, if it was as bad as you say it was, you wouldn't be living here. You would go back to Afghanistan, to Yemen, to Somalia, and even Saudi Arabia. But you chose to come to the West for a better life, because it's even on the worst day in a Western country, it's better than the best day in a Muslim country.
No, it's because the Western countries bomb all the Muslim countries. They destroyed all the Muslim countries.
Hang on. Look what you just said. Look what you just said. The Muslim countries, if the Muslim countries are Muslim alone, they
terrorize the Muslim countries, man.
You're taking this into politics and you're using words that's going to trigger my live, and I'm going to lose the live. Don't forget that. The West, on its worst day, is better than any Muslim country on its best day, because these people are still running from those shithole countries to come to the West. They will rather live in the West than any Muslim country out there. Please, guys, be Muslim if you request. Please be Muslim if you request. Please be Muslim if you request. I know a lot of you guys agree with me, and you have some amazing points and some strong points, and I thank you for that. But just let me just, I want to just, chill today with some Muslims, and I want to show you guys. Oh, and the good news, DJ, not sure if you heard this, the guy M we spoke to yesterday, man, decided he left Islam. After the conversation we had with a guy called M, a few hours later, I was on another live, and he popped up, and I just said to him, how do you feel, after the conversation that we had? what do you think? Did you have a chance to think about it? And he was like, yeah. He said, Mo is a PDF. I can't do this. I can't be a Muslim anymore. He says, I left. And then he decided, you know, he wants to follow Christ. He wants to be a Christian. He wants to know who Jesus is. So that was absolutely beautiful. It was so amazing to know that. And it was based on this topic. Because again, you Muslims, please listen carefully. I am not arguing Muhammad and Aisha's age. I'm not arguing that. We know that you guys are okay with children being penetrated. We know that. The topic is, what is the wisdom in it? So the guy M yesterday, after declaring his love to Christ, downloaded the Bible and decided that he needs to start reading the Bible. He walked away from the filth of Muhammad and the filth of Allah. He walked away from the filth that's in the Quran, and he says, I need to know truth. So this is why when Amin reminds us to pray for these people, to pray and keep them in our prayer, because remember, we need to let these people know that they are loved. They've always been loved. They've always been loved. And we just need to guide them and show them this. And the reason that, you know, I'm using M because he declared his faith yesterday openly. It was just too beautiful to watch him after a live like this go, I can't do this anymore. Abdul, how are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm good. Now I'm gonna tell you why.
Hang on, age check. Hey, how old are you?
I'm like 14 right now.
Okay, thanks for coming, bro. This is TikTok. TikTok is not Islam. TikTok doesn't allow minors to come up and speak. In Islam, you can marry and penetrate them at 6 and 9 or 9. TikTok has better rules and better morals than Allah and Muhammad. So, unfortunately, man, even TikTok was better than Islam. Anonymous, how are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. So you've heard, we're not arguing about the age. We understand you're Muslim, correct?
Correct.
So again, we understand you guys are okay with children being penetrated by grown men. We understand your Quran and Allah is okay with it. That's not the question. The question is, what is the teachable moment or the wisdom in Muhammad sleeping with this child bride of his?
Okay. When you say we are okay with it, define we are okay with it.
Do you condemn Muhammad for penetrating Aisha?
Absolutely not.
There we go. So you're okay with it. So then we move on. So what is the teachable
But we didn't
moment?
write the book, correct?
That's not my point. My
The point is we have to accept the book in its whole
You are
entirety.
following a man who is said to be the best example to mankind, and he penetrates a child, correct?
Did God say you can grape young girls for 50 shekels of silver
We're not
in the
talking
Bible?
about that. We're not talking about that. And that again, please try to stay focused, because you tried to be smart and you tripped on your tongue.
I'm not
You
trying to be smart.
Into the butt of the guy in front of you, but it's okay. That's not the question.
That's like saying, do you agree with
The
that?
question is,
Do you agree with God saying that in the Bible?
Question again. I know you're trying to be smart, but right now you're prostrating to the a-hole that's in front of you. So focus on that. The question is, what is the wisdom? What is the teachable moment of Muhammad with Aisha?
What do you mean by teachable moment?
Did Muhammad penetrate Aisha to bring people closer to Islam and closer to Allah, or did he do it purely because he was a pervert?
Is any marriage for that purpose? Any marriage?
So you missed the last part. There's two parts.
Is any marriage for that purpose?
You missed the two parts.
No, I heard you.
Again, no, let me repeat it, because you disturbed and people are also listening. The question is, did Muhammad do it to bring people closer to Allah and Islam, or did he do it because he was lusting after this child?
It sounds like you already have your mind made up.
I'm asking the question. I'm giving you a chance to do dawah. There's 120.
You're asking a question, but you already have your answer, right?
Can you please do your dawah? Tell people, bring people close to Islam.
Okay, did Isaac marrying his cousin bring people closer to God?
Say again?
Did Isaac impregnating his 3-year-old cousin bring people closer to God?
I'm asking you, did it?
I'm asking you, did it?
But that's not the topic. You see, you're trying to be
Isaac was
smart.
older than Muhammad, and Aisha was younger.
This is what happens. When you guys prostrate The guy in front of you is also prostrating. So when he lifts up his backside,
Jesus prostrating.
You are prostrating to the a-hole in front of you. You are literally prostrating to the guy that's lifting his backside in front of you. So the big brown eye that's in front of you, that's who you are prostrating to. So stop prostrating to someone's a-hole and answer the questions I'm asking you. Doesn't help for you to run to the Bible, to run to what Isaac did and Rebecca. That's not the question. That's not the question. You guys are missing the point. It's you guys accept the fact that penetrating children is okay in Islam. We're fine with that. We're saying good, that's your nonsense, keep that. I want to know what the wisdom is in it. Is there wisdom in that? I mean, it's not hard. Seriously, it's not hard. If you come up again, tell us the wisdom in Muhammad penetrating this child. Does it bring you closer to Allah in Islam? Or was Muhammad just following the lust of the flesh?
Interesting. Repeat your question now. Let's hear it.
Does Muhammad and his relationship with Aisha, the child bride, bring us closer to Allah in Islam? Is there a lesson learned? Is there wisdom in this marriage? Or was Muhammad just being lustful after a child? Was he thinking
okay?
About his
Now, can I have some logical reasoning? Okay, can you be logical and stop being emotional? Okay, what relationship or marriage is supposed to bring us closer to God? Inform me, please.
This is what I'm asking you. So if say,
okay, so you can't give me one example of a relationship that brings us closer to God. It's a simple question that has no relevancy. You fucking Punjabi dirty bitch. Go wash your feet, bitch.
Let me explain.
Go wash your feet, you dirty bastard.
Let me explain.
Go wash your feet, you dirty bastard.
Let me explain the marriage.
You don't explain nothing.
So let me
dirty bastard.
I'm not a pig like Muhammad. So just listen.
Yeah, you're dirty.
Let me explain this. The reason why I'm asking this, the teachable moment, is in the Bible. When a man and a woman are married in the Bible, they become one. Now, again, in Ephesians, it explains to us the reason for this marriage and how this marriage brings us closer to God. Husbands, love your wives as Christ loves the church. There's the first part of it. It's telling us that when you love your wife, you are unifying yourself with her as one, as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her, that he might sanctify her, having cleansed her by the washing of water with the word, so that he might present the church to himself in splendor, without spot or wrinkle or any such thing, that she might be holy and without blemish. Now, this is now the relationship. It says, in the same way, husbands should love their wives as their own bodies. Now I'm teaching you guys what the Bible is saying about a relationship, a husband and wife relationship. For no one has ever hated his own flesh, but nourishes and cherishes it, just as Christ does the church, because we are all members of his body. Watch what it says. Therefore, a man shall leave his father and mother and hold fast to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. Now watch again, guys. The reason I'm asking, because the Bible is teaching us that the husband and wife that become one flesh need to act as Christ did with the church. Again, there's a lesson learned in marriage in the Bible. There's a lesson. There's a teachable moment. There's a teachable moment, and we can see it in Ephesians 5. The teachable moment. This is why I'm asking, in your Quran, is there a teachable moment? Is there wisdom in Aisha and Muhammad? Or was Muhammad just lusting after this little girl? Is it only to do with the flesh? What is the teachable moment here? How does Muhammad and Aisha bring us closer to Allah and Islam? Why you keep requesting, Anonymous? I mean, seriously.
Are you ready to answer a question now?
No, I want you to make it make sense. You.
I want you to make it make sense. What relationship or marriage brings anyone closer to God?
I just explained it. Did you?
No. Give me one example of a marriage or relationship, any marriage or relationship, Quran or Bible, that brings us closer to God. Name one.
I just read it.
Name one, but name one. You can't name one.
Idiot. I just read it from
You're
the
an idiot.
Bible. You idiot.
Idiot. You're a freaking idiot.
You pervert. Stay down there. Get down. Mind your head. Boom shakalaka checkmate just to keep you quiet. This is the problem, guys. There is no teachable moments in Islam when it comes to Muhammad and his behavior. This is the teachable moment. In the Bible, it's telling us clearly, however, let each one of you love his wife as himself. Because this is what we're told. We are told that the mystery is profound, and I'm saying that it refers to Christ and the church. So the marriage, the union is like Christ and the church between the husband and his wife. The love, the dedication to each other must be unbelievably one. It must be just this unity of everything that makes it worthwhile. But in Islam, you are saying to us, yeah, no, there is no lesson learned. There is no need for this. Muhammad just lusted after this child. There is no wisdom in this penetration. This is what we've got. So according to Islam, according to the religion of Islam, there was no lesson learned. Muhammad was a pervert, wanted to penetrate a child. And then he wants to run to the Bible. That's not the question again. Can't make this up, guys. But this is Islam. This is what happens when you follow a perverted religion and a perverted prophet in Muhammad with a very tiny p, prophet, and well, p as well. But again, all we're asking is, what is the wisdom? What is the lesson learned? How does it help people get closer to Allah and Islam? That's it. Guys, I'm still being restricted. It said it's restricted in different areas and stuff, so I'm not sure. But please keep tapping, liking the live, and sharing. I'll be on for a little bit longer, but so it might be restricted as to who's getting to see the live. I've got a couple of restrictions because, again, Muslims, and this is the truth and the sad part. On day 3, or on day 2 yesterday, just again, good news again for those that are popping in. The guy that we spoke about, the guy we spoke to, his name is M. He decided that he can't be a Muslim anymore. He listened to this live. He heard what we said. He saw that no Muslim came up and make sense. That they, he listened. And this is the beauty. I want people to listen. I want people to listen to the arguments Muslims make. I want people to listen to the arguments Muslims make in favor of this. In favor of this, Muslims are saying it's okay, but they're making it make sense. So I've just hop, skipped, and jumped over everything. I am saying to all of you that as Christians, even though we think it's disgusting, it's the worst thing you can imagine, we are going to say, you know what? You guys are okay with this. You guys are fine with this. You guys like this. You guys are calling the guy that sleeps with this child the best example to mankind. And as a best example, he's a best example back then, and he's the best example today. All I want to know is whether Muhammad was behaving because he was just sexual, because he was lusting after children, like a true pervert, or was there a lesson learned? Is there wisdom? And I don't know if there's wisdom. I'm hoping that some Muslim comes up and says, yes, there's wisdom. Let me give you the reason why. And I would appreciate that. So then I don't have to keep on, and I'll check to see if other Muslims agree with this. Because again. So when people are saying, I must prove that Aisha is 6 years old, right? This is, again, for me, the biggest joke. As Sunni Muslims, I read what the Sunnah have given us, what Muhammad says, what the Sahaba say, what Aisha herself says. Aisha herself is telling us, I was 6 years old when I got married and consummated at 9. Aisha says that. There's one that might say she was 7. That's because she was between 6 and 7. She was going towards 7. Then yesterday we had Muslim women come up and say, oh, they couldn't count age back then. They didn't know how to count back then. They, things were different back then, so they didn't know. And then some people said, yeah, you only start counting your age when you hit puberty. Now, if I'm counting the age, and then I ask the silly question, if a man and a woman have twins, a boy and a girl, and the girl doesn't reach her period before she's 13 years old, is the boy 13 and the girl 0? Is she only 1 when she's 14? The excuses that these people have made, and this is the beauty of this topic, is that we're not arguing the age. We've accepted that you guys are okay with this age. We accept that you guys have no problem with the grown man penetrating this child. We have no problem. We're okay with that. We're saying that's fine. All I want to know, is there a lesson learned? Oh my goodness, man, I've got to peel another bloody... So stop reporting, try requesting. Guys, seriously, stop reporting, try requesting. It's your chance to do dawah. I'm not saying anything that's outside of what Islam is allowing. I'm not sure what turn something is talking about Muhammad being not sure. I'm just going to give you a mute for 5 minutes there, bro. You repeating things and, spamming the live. Chemical says, read Numbers 31. If I go to Numbers 31, does it still make it okay for Muhammad to penetrate this child? And does it give us a lesson learned? Notice the whataboutism. Why don't you, Chemical, why don't you request and just explain to us the lesson learned, the wisdom in Muhammad penetrating this child? Yeah, I'm talking about their God. I'm fascinated with this topic. I'm fascinated with the answers Muslims have given, and I'm fascinated at the lack of answers. Well, I'm also fascinated at the quality of answers. But again, for those that don't know, just let me repeat. We had a Muslim yesterday that came on the live. He listened. We showed him stuff through the Quran. He couldn't help this topic, and eventually he decided, enough is enough. I can't do this anymore. And this is why we do this, because we are planting seeds. We want these people to ask these hard questions. And if there's no lesson learned in Muhammad penetrating Aisha, then he does it because he was lusting after a child. As the hadith says, Muhammad was dreaming of her. He dreams of her twice. And again, she's not the only child Muhammad dreams of. Muhammad actually says after that, he says when he sees 2 other little girls, if you are old enough and I'm still alive, I will marry you. So he was already thinking of 2 other little girls, babies. This is the Muhammad these people are following. Sahih Bukhari 5078. I dreamt of you twice. You were in my dreams. Now we know that only a sick, perverted man is dreaming of children, because if Chemical over here came to his mom and dad and said, listen, man, I was dreaming of this little girl that was wrapped up in the things I was going to do to her when she was 6, Chemical's mother and fathers would chemically castrate him. They would castrate him. So if there's any Muslim that would like to come up, again, guys, I got another restriction. Oh, hang on. Okay. But it's okay. I can lose this live. It's fine. Someone else will start it tomorrow. It's okay. All we're saying again, guys, there's no lesson learned. And this is why you should walk away from this religion. There's nothing in this union with Aisha and Muhammad that brings you closer to Allah. It doesn't say that it teaches you the love between a man and a woman is that of Muhammad and with his religion. No. Doesn't say that. All it's talking about is Muhammad lusting after a child. This is the difference when it comes to my religion and their religion. Lesson learned. Love your wife like Christ loved the church. Thank you, Jude. Guys, please be Muslim if you're requesting. Please be Muslim if you're requesting. Today I just want to have some Muslims up. Please be Muslim if you're requesting.
Hey James, how are you today?
I am very well, sir. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. Could you show the hadith that you're talking about, please? I think people want to get the screenshots for that. Please and thank you.
Which one?
The one of him dreaming of the other two little girls.
Let me show it to you. First one, Sahih Bukhari 5070.
Thank you.
This is talking about Aisha, where he was shown twice in a dream. The other girls, give me a second. I need to double check those.
And also regarding what you're saying about the husband and the wife, I think the Bible also states that the man is not in charge of his body, but the wife is, and that also goes for the wife too, that the husband is in charge of her body, and they should commune and be one. So our Bible specifically states this. So I don't know what these Muslim people are talking about.
Let me get back to you with the two other ones because I
Sure.
can't see, because I know that he says when they're old enough. Let me just see. Yeah, there we go. Hang on a second. Let me just see. It says here Ibn Ishaq. Oh, yeah, it's in Ibn Ishaq where he says that he was planning to wed the infant. There we go. Her name was Ummu al-Fadl. When she was a baby that was crawling in front of him, Muhammad wanted to marry her.
Disgusting.
Let me just see if I can find it. Let me see.
And after, can you read Ephesians 5 for us?
I just read that.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Ephesians 5 is about how the husband and the wife.
Yes. It's crazy how they can't understand this. It's plain. It's written plainly for them. They want to deny it.
Yep. Just give me a second. And I haven't done that topic in a minute, so that's probably why. Yeah, but her name is UMMU, and then FADL. UMMU FADL.
Hold on, let me get a pen. I can't get off the app. If I do, I can. Say it one more time.
UMMU and then ADAL.
Umu Ada.
FADL. Sorry, UMMU and then FADL. That's one of them.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And keep doing the good work. Expose the darkness.
God bless, bro.
God bless.
Let me
Take care.
continue. But yeah, take care. Because according to what it says he had a desire to marry. It says, Ibn Ishaq's biography of Muhammad, we discovered the Muhammad planning to wed an infant, Fadl, even when she was a baby, crawling before him. Right? It is recorded, blah, 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 that she was crawling before him. And Muhammad said, if she grows up and I am still alive, I will marry her. Let me just see. There's another one here where it says, if she grows up, Musnad Ahmed. Musnad Ahmed 26329. Let me just see if I can find that. And over here it says, yeah, you guys can do research. I'm not going to take away from the topic right now because I don't have much time. But again, there's more than just one time.
بێت تۆ لە باپی گەر یەک خانوو هەبێ قەینا بەڵام بۆ هەوڵ بدەی هەمیشە بۆ خانوویەکی تر بۆ خانوویەکی تر تۆ واپی لێرە خەوتان
وەڵاوە پێ وتێ گریزی بە ئینگلیزی
بۆنی عەترێکی خۆشی لێ نەیە و جلێکی جوانێ لە بەرا نەبێ و دڵت خۆش
من خانووم بۆ چێ لە کوردستان
وەڵڵای وایە برا وەڵا ئەوەش ڕەزیلیە گوڵاگیان ئەوەش لە ڕەزیلیە دوو خانوو سێ خانوو
بەڵام وەکی کەش جلەکانی ببینە هەمووی جلی کۆنە و ناشرین وەڵڵای من
ئەگەر ئەوەی دوو خانووی بووە بیبەخشێ بۆ نمونە کرێخانەکانی بداوە خێر و بۆ نمونە شازی جل و بەرگۆمانە لە بەرکامە قەینا بەس باوەڕکە ئەوەی کە دوو سێ خانوو هەیە لە نەفسی خۆی شێکرێتەوە ئەنە گەمۆگاڵتە